Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of the Late Night Peak Show, the new JT Garbo show. Starting tonight, I forgot my lines just then, but starting tonight, and we're joined with a pretty vast but very enjoyable amount of members. To my right, you'll see Blaze Anderson.
Hello, and real quick, Jared, you'll be happy. I just ordered a webcam right now.
Thanks,
$45 gone. That's all my life earnings gone. You're welcome.
Okay. Well, it's going to good use. It's going to good use.
I hope so. If you start paying the live streamers, that'd be nice.
Hey,
you
$150 a week.
Moving on to the next person, we've got Jared J here.
Hello.
I feel detrimental.
Welcome. You got anything to say?
No, mate, I don't want to plug nothing.
It's Jared Cena.
Jared Cena!
That's all good. And then we've got our Fuse Tech. How are you, Fuse? Yeah, Fuse seems to be unconscious. So we'll just get out of there. We'll go to Luke Andrews. How you doing, mate?
Good morning.
Okay.
Oh,
So what are the glasses about, eh?
Huh? Oh, I'm not hiding anything or anything, but just because, I don't know.
Anyway.
What the fuck?
And then we've got TNSW Sadness, which is James. How you doing, James?
Not bad.
How you doing?
Not bad.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, so this live stream, we've got quite a bit planned in advance, but at the moment we're just going to take some live streaming questions and live chat answers. So by all means, let us know you're here in the live chat, and we'll answer some of your queries and questions. You name it all. So let's start with Hunter Ross. Hello, Hunter Ross. Hi.
Shit, that's a hard question.
That question.
My name's
Hard question.
It's like a HSC question.
Wow.
I bet the answer is
And,
6.
There you go. Then we've got Marinette Dupain Lover Bestie. How you doing? You've got Luke. Then we've got Dragons. Nathan, that's Nathan Travers. How you doing, Nathan? How's Melbourne?
Hey.
Oh, shit.
Hey, it's Nathan.
It is. And Nathan, you'll probably recognise Jared in the right corner and Luke in the bottom that's getting blocked out by your text. So, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, they're here. And as I said, a very special occasion because, as mentioned before, it is the first episode of the Late Night Peak Show, a new talk show to air from 7 to 8 every Friday. And we're looking forward to it. And we're looking forward to what you guys have to say. And by all means, throw us questions. Throw us anything you want, and we'll make sure that we get this on the improvement because, as you said, a lot of it's under trial and error at the moment. We're trialing this new software as well as we're looking at new panelists. But I'm sure you'll probably see these faces around very frequently on this stream. Isn't that right, guys?
Yeah, probably.
If they want to continue, but I'm sure
I could just see my double chin.
That's great.
That's
great.
good. Hey.
That's great, mate. Yeah, let's go live to Luke here. Let's see. What do you got, mate?
What?
Double chin.
What?
You've
You've been broadcasted.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on, put it back on. Anyway, all good. We've got Hunter Ross, who said XD. XDI? The Bus Tech XDI? Or what are we
They're
doing?
nice, those ones.
No, I know what you mean.
Never seen one, so I'm just going to search it
Oscar Ewan, he's meant to be an SRC member at a local Lake Macquarie High School, but he's saying that he loves males.
Oh.
That's a bit. I don't know if that's responsible or not. I might have to speak to his manager about that one.
up. Yeah. 140 blown up with 93.5.
How are you, Hunter? Yeah, XD again. Yeah. Nathan has asked if he can join. StreamYard can only take 6 people. Unfortunately, all 6 slots are taken. I don't know if there'll be any that will become vacant. If not, that's all good. It's just a matter of planning in advance, you know. But no, the 6 slots can get filled pretty easily. So
That's why there's a Discord server for it.
yeah, there is a
Jared
Discord.
should advertise properly.
Calm down. We might do that actually.
See, someone thinks. Staff announcements. Oh, okay, yeah, sounds about right.
Hope that wasn't a smart comment. I was going to say, I
No.
wouldn't be.
That was directed at someone else and
So
something.
you got bloody Jared in the corner laughing there at you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, that's all right. We'll make sure we get it in the future, though, mate. Oscar Newman is sorting out his social
Interesting
life
photo.
live stream chat. There you go. Oh, yeah.
Nice social chat.
So, how are we doing, everyone? Good?
Good. Yeah, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Got
mate.
that view stick in the left corner.
No, that's all good. No worries. So, a couple of minutes into the stream, we are going to start talking about a topic. This topic's going to be used for an external plan, which will be generated next week. A part of this stream is going towards a school project for an individual in this. That's why we've
Name
got a
Jared.
That's why we've got a section in here which will gladly use the spotty. We'll take the spotter. So we'll probably start that in a couple minutes. Does anyone have any other questions? Anyone here on the panel? Do you have anything to say?
Nope.
Yeah, did they put air in train tires?
Yeah, they should be filled up to like a certain pressure.
Train tires?
What are you on?
Like, when like the people crank it, and then like they push them.
They're now
Crank.
train tires.
I'm
They're
scared.
called bogies and they're made out of metal.
No, I'm joking. I don't know how they work.
They're
I
made
understand.
absolutely out of metal.
Yeah.
So you put air into metal, do you?
That makes no sense.
Is that how it works, is it?
Yeah, like, and then it like, and they're like, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that how it works now? Eh? So hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. The process of putting air into metal.
Brake beam, bolster. They're bogie bolster, side bearer, center pin. Wheel set,
Let's have a
excellent
look at
wheels.
this. Yeah, look at that. That's a bogey. So you put air into that, do you, Luke?
Yeah.
No. Oh no.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying that's a pretty broad way of answering that question. Okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Maybe how to put air into an airplane?
I don't know.
Or we
but-
all-
No, 'cause they're already in the air.
It usually goes. It usually goes past it. Doesn't go in it. Goes past it.
No, but
There you
no,
go.
but it is in the
That's
air.
a future scientist right there.
I
The
don't know.
airplane's in the air. It's inside the air.
What?
The airplane is.
I know.
The
I know,
airplane-
it's in the, I know it's in the air. But
Hey James, remember that 1 hour and 11-minute late bus we saw today on any trip?
What?
Well,
Oh.
funny thing. No, Luke and Joe, do you remember Nathan how he thought planes could drive on the road and cars could
Yeah.
fly?
yeah.
What?
Oh, well, that's pretty right. Because if you throw a car, it's gonna fly. If you push a airplane, it's gonna go like it's gonna move.
Well, a car could fly if you attached it to the back of a plane and gave it some wings.
Yeah, it's got a car plane. It's in the James
Oh,
Bond movie.
Yeah, the movie, mate. Yeah.
Okay,
Like some
okay.
Back
you
to the
sit- you
Future
sit-
stuff.
You sit in a car and do the fling command. That's how you make a car fly.
Oh my god.
Well, you never know.
Yeah, Jared, I saw a bus on any trip today. It was an hour 11 minutes late.
Wow.
M92, so it's not that bad.
It was
Transdev.
Transdev, not surprising.
Oh, well, that's bloody Culverhouse Company for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything bus
Doesn't
I've
They
seen.
can't do it. Anyway, I'm sure they'd iron out those issues. Maybe a new shift or a new timing point or something. Never know.
No, they went the whole way and got late.
Wow.
And
The
this
whole-
thing hadn't even really Parramatta.
I was meant to
It was an hour.
leave Parramatta at 4:15. It was 5:30. It hadn't even left Parramatta yet.
Oh, yeah, they.
But
And
it
someone
was on
in the chat,
Parramatta Road.
someone just said JT Garbo. Yeah,
JT Garbo responds.
Yeah. This is JT Garbo. How you doing? Anyway, yeah.
He's maybe
so-
just freaked out that he's actually looking at the JT Garbo.
right here. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. All good indeed. So that seems to be all the queries and questions in the live chat at the moment. So I'm going to start talking about a topic, and we're going to be doing a lot of topics in this series of the Late Night Peak Show here on the JT Garbo YouTube channel. And tonight's one, and by the way, before I get into it, we take it with seriousness. A lot of live streams, there have been a lot of less strict events, but we're taking this serious because a lot of this will get used academically, externally outside of the platform, and especially this one, which we're about to go into detail with. So tonight's topic is about refugees, and it's also circulating around the SBS series called Go Back to Where You Came From, which aired over 5 years ago on the SBS. Have any of you guys seen that or heard about it?
Sounds
Nope,
racist.
never heard of SBS
Yeah,
either, so
no,
don't ask me.
Yeah, well, basically, it is a show put together with Australians who get sent out overseas to all these countries in trouble with people fleeing the country to find safe land and all. And it's been a task that's been well and truly used throughout my current education, and that's why I am getting this snippet out of this live stream to go towards that assignment, as well as I just generally thought that to the audience with what we usually talk about on these talk shows, that this would be another bold, appealing topic to speak of, because, you know, we're speaking about a lot of things that's been going on in the world in past streams. We've been speaking about one of the main things, actually, before I get into that, one of the main things was back in June 2018 when we exposed the company called JobQuest, and they were going around scamming Lake Macquarie and Central Coast high schools for their money and not doing what they lived up to. That was really appealing, and we got a lot out of that. And once again, it's really good to do with appealing types of films and videos and talking about, you know, these types of issues that we reflected with happening in the world today. So I'm going to get into it. Does anyone have any queries before I start? Because I'm going to be talking for a little bit. No? All right. Well, I'm going to ask you a bit later. Just before we get into that, I've noticed there's been a build-up of comments on the live stream chat.
Two.
Uzi Queenslander 18, I would really appreciate it. I loved all of your old Central Coast videos and even the current Cleanaway ones. Please bring the Garbo side back to your channel. Thinking in advance, Josh. Thank you, Josh. Much appreciated.
It does look weird when there's someone standing at a garbage truck filming it, though.
That is true.
Well,
I mean, filming buses and trains is a different story.
But
It can be, but
filming a garbage truck.
yeah, but I haven't fully left that hobby. But what I'll do, I'm going to talk about the refugee thing first, and then we'll come back to that. But I haven't fully left the interest. It's still all about transport. Sure, trains and buses may have heavily come into effect on the channel and all, but I like to fluctuate it. But yeah, we'll get back to that one soon. And Nathan says, "Is the garden done?" What garden? I don't know what to do. Oh, hold on. He might be talking about the project that we were doing last year. Nathan, no, mate. No, it wasn't. Okay, let's get into the refugee stuff. So I have been tasked with writing up a script, which I have, and I'll be asking the panelists eventually about the script. So let's just move this aside. Just give me 1 second. Rightio. All right, so this is what we've got relating refugees and the thought process and commenting. Yeah, sorry. Something just technical just happened. All right. So reading a storyline like this is very appealing, very bold, and gives you the greatest outcome of a view of the scenario to the watcher. The program Go Back to Where You Came From, in which aired on the SBS more than 5 years ago, has done that in the most extreme environment and way possible. Regarding the exact line, through telling and receiving of stories, we become more aware of ourselves and our shared human experiences. The program has done that precisely and has delivered the contrast of refugees and their tasks as refugees to flock to safe land in the greatest way possible. By bringing everyday normal living Australians into the program and exposing them and facing them to these tasks as a refugee in these countries really made the program eye-catching to the viewer. Things outside of the program, like news and current affairs, also leaving this effect of eye-catching senses to the viewer, as a lot of news and current affairs gets broadcast in a very seriously and mostly dramatic but suspenseful way possible to the viewer to provide the greatest outlook on the news and current events occurring in which is being viewed by the general public. Not only can we get this effect off programs on the television, but also of people in reality. One-on-one to group conversations really can heavily inflict the awareness of ourselves, even relating shared human experiences. This is really noticeable in many more places and many more outlooks. And all places work fairly in providing the viewer with the boldest and greatest understanding of this topic. So, relating that, I just wanted to go back to all of you guys. What are you guys' thoughts about that? And what do we think about refugees, in a serious note, flocking to safe land? We're going to start with TNWS Sadness. If you don't have any,
I don't know anything you just said.
Okay, well that's great. Well, let's try Blaze then. If we can't try many people, that's right. But just even make it little. If you want to skip that, by all means, let me know.
What's my thoughts on refugees coming to Australia? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
It depends. Like, if they're seeking safety, I guess it's reasonable. Like, how would you feel if you were stuck in a country where you didn't feel safe? You'd obviously want to get out and move to a different country. And Australia is a pretty good country to move to, you know. If you want to move to America, you got all the gun laws and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And Australia is sort of one of those peaceful countries. So,
I
yeah.
can say something on that now that I know what the question was.
What was that? What was that, James?
Well, I'm actually friends with 2 refugees, so I don't have anything against it at all.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm fine with it, but I don't really care.
Yeah, that's a lot of people, which is really good. A lot of people not really. What was that?
I'm dying.
Blaze is dying. Blaze is dying at the moment. Don't worry.
A lot of people have the problem because the taxpayers are paying hundreds and millions of dollars into like these refugee camps and all this stuff and all these things. That's, I think, one of the main issues that people worry about, that we're paying millions of dollars to these people that might come to our country and never work. So, like, yeah, that's like one concern a lot of people have.
Thank you for that, Luke. Anyone else have any queries about that topic? No? Okay, radio.
Sorry, working on Roblox Studio at the same time.
That's all good. All right, thanks for that, guys. Much appreciated. Thanks for adding on to that topic. And as I said, that is the topic of tonight's The Late Night Peak Show here on JT Garbo.
Sorry, finish that topic in 5 minutes.
Well, it depends. Some things can take a fair amount of time. Some things can take a little amount of time. We try to condense it and spread things with good variety throughout the broadcast.
I see you have a fidget spinner on your desk.
Yes, and I have not touched it for about 2 years.
Wow. I had one, but I don't even know where it was.
It's probably in the paper shredder or something.
No, I think I still have it somewhere.
Anyway, just to recap quickly, that is all for that topic of refugees.
Oh, I noticed the fidget spinner.
Quick shout out, because I know that she's watching right now. A shout out to Mel, or as I say, Mel. Welcome.
Oh, Mel.
Hope you're enjoying yourself. And yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so I just had a mind blank
Yeah.
there for a second.
Yeah, I can tell.
That's absolutely fine. So yes, I'm just going to check the live chat real quick. We've got Blaine County who just said hello, cutie.
Who
Hello.
are they referring to?
Yeah.
Okay, we're not gonna look at that next one.
I'm here for you.
Okay, let's go down to Cody Graff. Recognise that name before. How do I feel about well, as I said, and as some of the people said, I didn't quite dwell into it, but I can simply do that again. But to the point of feeling about it. Personally, me, I'm not fussed on it because it's reasonable and there's no law set in stone for them not to do so. But it is reasonable for them to, flee to safe land, which is precisely what the film and all is doing. And by the way, when I say film, for those who aren't aware, who may have just joined the stream and whatnot, we're talking about the SBS series called Go Back to Where You Came From. But I'm sure all you guys will have remembered. But my feelings about it, if they got to do it, they got to do it. And I think a couple other people on here said the same thing. I think it might have been Blaze or James or the other Jared or Luke. I can't remember. I'm losing my mind. But as I said, I'm not fussed with it. Some people can be, unfortunately, and that can cause a bit of a domestic or a bit of a scene.
Confuse his word.
That question, Cody, or to what I believe, I'd say that'd be just guessing. I'd say that'd probably be Mel on Cody's account, but no worries. Regardless, thank you.
Jared,
welcome to the live stream.
I just want to clarify. What?
No, you go. You bloody come in front of me. So you're right.
I was just going to say, just want to confirm, I've got no problem with people coming into the country or anything. I was just saying how a lot of people feel, but I don't. Yeah, I think if you need to get somewhere safe.
That's absolutely understandable, and exactly once again, same thing that I would have picked up before, which hey, there's nothing wrong with that. But people think differently, and people aren't the same with the thoughts of it, which can be unfortunate at times. But in my eyes, as I said, if they got to do it to come to safe land and all, they got to do it. Isn't that right, guys?
Yeah.
Does anyone else have anything else to add on to that? Onto the topic of refugees?
Nah.
I don't have anything.
Alrighty, no worries. Well, that sums the topic up to what I feel has answered that in a pretty bold way. And yeah, sweet as. So yeah, that's just a little external module of why I brought that up before. As I said, it relates to an educational purpose, which will be put to use over the next week. And as I said, we'll probably do topics varying from very many specific things over this time period of this talk show. Who has brought their dog into the studio? I can hear a dog. That's so good. Anyway, Will the Wrench, I didn't quite get you before, but welcome to the stream, Will. Hope you've been doing well. And yeah, there's that dog again.
It's the Mike.
What is it?
It's Jared. Elder Jared.
Why did Blaine County get told to shut up? What's going on?
Blake kind of walked.
You're good, Jared Zena?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm just checking. No worries. Oh, there's the dog.
Yes, it's my dog barking.
So good, so good. I just say this now, Jad. We've heard a lot more interesting noises on this show before.
Oh,
I don't want to imagine.
I don't want to imagine.
That's the least of our concern. You've been...
No, we've heard interesting things on VCs before, especially at Ice Bank services.
Oh yeah,
Elijah. You all remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. when his mother came into the room.
What about Elijah?
That's funny by itself, but what she says is the funniest bit.
Blaze, could you repeat what she said, please?
So,
But if there's profanity,
nah, I'll
say
say
the
something
profanity.
about it. I won't say it. I'll say something else.
yeah.
Don't beef in the
it was-
bathtub.
No, let me say it. So it was a regular Ice Bank service. We're all connected to a Discord voice call. We're driving around, and then we hear someone in the background, which believed to be Elijah's mum, saying, "Don't close the door." And everyone sort of like talks over what she says, but then you hear Elijah, "Don't crap in the bathtub. Go in there and clean it up." And she says, "Go in there and clean it up."
Oh, I shouldn't be laughing, but honestly, when you're unmuted and you hear that, you just sit there and you just think,
What?
right,
How
okay,
do we hire those people?
yeah, and just keep it.
Well,
Jared,
he's still
I've
got the
noticed.
job there.
Ever
Someone-
since that happened, he's had himself muted.
Yeah,
So, hi, Rockstar. Hi, Will. Hi, Hey Boss.
I've noticed that.
To Rockstars.
Crazy. Anyway, just saying, we're not trying to relay disrespect to him or
No, we're
mother.
not. It's just a
But,
funny situation.
It's just, I mean, that's probably happened with everyone. It's probably even happened with me at times. I wouldn't quite
Oh, it
say
has.
I have quote unquote shat in a bathtub. I wouldn't really.
Jared, remember one time you told your mum about it, and then she said, "Oh, you can't talk. That sounds like you."
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, but I didn't know where the history would have come from.
Well, no, it's basically just a bath bomb. It's the same thing.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Here, have a smile.
I remember. I'll just tell this, and a lot of people who went to my Year 6 form will remember this.
Oh no.
Now,
God.
Crazy JT, as it was, and this story has been indeed reflected upon quite a lot of times. The Year 6 formal, we were at resort called Rafferty's Resort in Cairns Wharf.
Oh,
New South
shit, I
Wales,
know this story.
and we're at one of the pools. We're at the pool up the residential northern end. We booked the
Wait,
pool.
can I
At
fucking say
all the
something?
parents are at the tables, and all the Year 6s are in the pool. You know, they're swimming around. They've got their pool noodles. They've got their little floaty. They've got their little donut. You know what I mean? And
If you're in Year 6, you have pool floaties, I'm concerned.
hold on, Blaze. Hold on. All right, hold on. So, I decide to go a little bit crazy that night. As time went on, and I don't know what exact motive I had. I got out of the pool, took my clothing off,
Oh,
started
I can't
running
believe you're telling
around
this
the
story.
pool and the street.
Wait, Jared, I figured out who Hunter Ross is.
Okay, well, we're not trying to figure out who's behind
how do
what.
we go from
I
Jared
realised
strip
it is.
running?
It goes from Jared running around the street with no clothes on to, oh, I think there's a fake account. So, no, but anyway, so as I was saying, and then I get back into the pool area, once again, you know, in that environment. And I take one of the, and I still talk to the girl to this day. I took one of the girls' pool noodles.
Oh God, this is getting.
I ran into the girls' toilet, turned the shower on, and left it under the shower. I don't know why it's so funny, but it's just coming back all of a sudden. I just remembered it.
Then what happened after
Were you
that?
on crack?
I don't know. But then I ran out and I jumped back into the pool.
What was it from
Wait.
doing it?
So that's enough
What
of
was
that.
it,
I just thought we'd share a bit of a Friday night funny on the
What was
street.
it, right?
Blaze, remember Hunter J. Gamming?
Oh,
JT,
Yeah, that's Hunter Ross.
there's a question for you, Uni,
Oh, okay. Far out,
in your comment.
Soviet Union has asked buy me AirPods.
I know exactly who that is.
yeah.
Yeah, we know.
I think a lot
Welcome
of
to
people do.
the stream, Sam Tyson. Soviet Union saw 10-12 doing to 79. Oh, that's haunted, man. That's crazy. Will
Explain.
How does it feel to have a Jared? So hold on. I'm just looking at the pronunciation of that. It looks like he's asking Jared J the question.
No, I think he's saying, how do you, JT Garbo, like having...
No, but look how he spelled the names though. Like, how does it feel to have a Jared, then comma, Jared? As in, like, he's asking the second Jared.
Yeah.
Oh, like if you've got a pet called Jared. Like,
in the way I'm thinking of it, it sounds really weird.
Pet.
You got a person.
Jared.
Yes, I'm still here. I don't talk much. Sorry.
That's so good.
Hey, Jared, you should explain to everyone the situation of 10-12.
What?
I could do that actually.
Oh, okay.
What?
Let's get through these comments first. Hello, Rockstar. Very bold way to start the conversation here. And Sam Tyson. What do we think about the Labor government plan to reduce the frequency of trash pickup?
They're retards.
Well, hey, let's not be.
Well, are they talking about like people trash or like trash you throw it in your bin? Like, are they trying to get rid of other people in Parliament? Like, start chucking out like some like.
I don't think that's how it works, Luke.
Like taking some people out, like some assassin stuff, like.
I'm just going to skip that question, Sam, because number one, everyone has got no clue what exactly we're talking about, and two, I myself, I haven't even heard a report or anything.
Oh God, Jared, someone's put the address in
and
the chat.
When you say trash pickup, are we talking all types of trash? We're talking recycling, vegetation, general waste. If it's general waste, I know councils are trying to.
Yeah.
I know councils are trying to fluctuate more recycling or just all general waste type of waste. But other than that, so be it.
Very bad.
No, you're right.
Oh, he disappeared.
Okay, where was that? So I've got Hunter Ross pleading to add me on Discord. You made a group called Transport Sydney Trains. There you go.
Pretty good.
Well, I'll have a look into
Just
it.
saying that's Hunter J Gaming.
Yes, you told me. You stalked him.
Is that
me, not
Putin?
gaming.
A friend has said, "Will it sucks when it crashes there too." Jared, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Sure.
Don't judge me.
No.
If you want to explain that, I don't. Yeah, you want to explain that, please, Soviet Union. Thank you. And Cannon Boop Love says, "I am big mean big."
I think I know who that
What?
is.
What's
What?
a big mean big?
Don't know.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Oh, I don't think it's appropriate to say on the.
I know who
chat.
that was. So yeah, it's all good. They're cool. They're a cool person.
What?
The person that said, "I am big, mean big."
So, as I said, any more questions, please feel free to relay them through. Yeah, there you go.
10-12.
Oh, that's
Hey,
right.
Oh wow.
I got a question about the 10-12 incident. That driver that was involved in the crash, was he injured at all?
He passed away on the scene.
Oh. I was about to ask, did he still work for Busways, but obviously not.
Yeah, clearly not.
Yeah, because when you die, you can't do much afterwards.
I didn't know he died though.
Oh, let's not ridicule someone's death. But then again, did you read the report, or you just didn't really know?
I'll look it up. How long ago was the incident?
Oh, we're talking 2012.
Oh, ages ago. Busways, Wyong.
Wait, Jared, can you add me back in 10 minutes?
Oh yeah. Someone might take your spot though.
Whereabouts was the
good.
crash, Chad? Was it in Wyong or was it some other suburb?
Were you really just about to say some other country? It was actually at the Gosford Depot at the time.
Oh, okay. So what?
It was
suburb
it crashed into a duplex in Edelon, I think. It was one of the suburbs that started with E, down the southern end of the Central Coast.
Oh yeah.
It was either Edelon.
Oh,
It wasn't
bus
Aaron,
driver dies. Yeah, I found it.
Yeah, it wasn't
Driver
Aaron.
crashed. Driver dies after bus crashes into duplex at Empire Bay, New South
Oh,
Wales.
that's an Empire Bay. Okay, well,
Was it the 64 to Woy Woy? Yeah, 64 to Woy Woy. Damn. Crazy.
Soviet Union said he respawned at his bed. Right. Good on you, mate.
Oh, I was on a public train the other day, right? And
Really?
this is like a real like weird subject, but
Yeah,
the
go ahead.
bathrooms on public trains are absolutely horrible.
The
They're
bathroom.
literally like not the worst. Like I was on a train in China and there was a hole in the floor and it just dropped straight onto the train tracks.
That's great.
And there was just shit everywhere. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. There was just stuff everywhere.
See, there goes our
That's as
G-rate.
much I know about trains. That's about as much as I know about trains, how bad the bathrooms
all
are.
you
'Cause it's just
know
horrible.
is that there's a hole. And that's where you go to do your business.
Yeah, but the people in China, when I was over there and I was using their trains, they must have not thought that you used the hole. And they, for some reason, it must have been because it was a pretty rocky train. It still had the gaps in the train track. It wasn't like joined. So it was all bumpy like every 5 seconds. So a lot of people really missed.
Train, Luke. It's a train.
The train was
Oh,
shut. I don't know.
Can you just
Yeah.
hold on 1 second? Please? Hold on 1 second. Could someone just have a little gamble for a couple minutes, all right?
What?
Huh. He looks like he's like on a really important business call.
Yeah. must be.
I love it how you spotted out the fidget spinner, Jared. Like all I saw was in the background was like a can of Sunkiss or whatever it's called. But you like zoned straight into the weapon that we call fidget spinner, which basically is a ninja star, but everyone calls it a fidget spinner for some reason.
It's a nice day, isn't it?
Oh. How many people do we have in the chat on the thing? So you can. Oh, here's a question. So you can have a long drop on a train. Oh, well, it wasn't a long. It was just like basically a toilet in the floor. And that's what your question was. In China, they literally have like because they don't use a bowl, they use like in the floor. They shit like it's really weird. But like it's like going like when I was traveling through China and stuff, it was like horrible. But I didn't think in their public transport it would literally be like it was really weird. I don't think it drops down to the train tracks, but yeah, it was weird. But I probably shouldn't go on about that subject on
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
PG rated. I just thought that was weird to have on a train.
It is. What should I find for that Busways 10 to 12 crash was in Google Maps?
So we just wrote, what train was it? Oh, the train that where the... Is that what you're asking? The train.
Oh, hang on, I think I just saw it.
Oh.
I don't want to ask what that was.
How's everyone saying yes?
Don't know.
Big kind of big memes. Oh, everyone likes a good meme.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I've got the best joke. All right. Why does a duck have feathers? To hide its butt quack. Oh, there's people. There must be people literally laughing their heads out right now. It was the best joke I've ever heard. Well, that must be a very important phone call he's on.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, he's hanging up.
Oh,
Uh,
here he comes.
Run
you
away.
better-
Jared.
Sorry about that. That was an important phone call. I was not expecting at 7:41 p.m. But anyway,
Who was it?
I can't say.
Oh, no.
Ooh, someone has. Oh no, I'm not gonna do it.
Welcome, hey boss.
I don't know.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, hello.
boss.
Welcome, hey boss.
Heard a vibrator.
Yeah,
What?
Hey boss. What's the
What?
noise?
Oh, God, I've gone the wrong way.
Rockstar, so you can have a long drop on a train, eh? That one's
What?
probably to you, Luke.
Yeah, he
Well,
done
it wasn't like a complete. I don't think it went like right onto the track, but the toilet was on the floor. There wasn't actually no toilet seat.
You're sitting on the floor.
No, yeah. So you squat over the floor, right, on a train that's rocking, and you've got to squat over the floor, and there's a little hole, and you've got to go straight. Yeah, I didn't use. It was a 22-hour plane, 22-hour sleeping train. I didn't
Right.
take a shit once because it looked. It was a sleeping train through China, and it was
Mate,
so
are you sure it was
risky.
in India?
No, this was in communist China.
Okay. Now listen. We're a G-rated program.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it very G-rated. I was just very amazed how like you literally had to like squat over this thing when the train's like rocking like a bloody earthquake. Like there was, and it wasn't
Mate.
very clean after the 22 hours. I can tell you that.
You-
But I
you
won't go too
practice
much into
mastering
detail.
that. If you can master that, you can master a regular toilet. That's what it's teaching you.
Oh, I could just imagine someone slipping in it. Oh crap!
What? What? What'd you say?
Nothing.
Someone.
No, I said if someone slipped in it, it would be horrible. Anyway, we're not going into
Welcome
much
to the Late
detail.
Night Peak Show, everyone. Oh yeah.
I'm scared.
I know. Cannon Boop says big meme. Soviet
Why do you
Union
keep
says
saying
what
big
train was it? Cannon Boop Love says big cringe, big meme. Soviet Union says yes. Cannon Boop says yes.
Oh yeah, I was
Yeah.
answering some of the
We're
questions.
starting the S trend.
Cannon Boop says big cringe.
Wait, do you say can a boop or can a boop?
Kenna Boop Love says big meme. Mitch574, welcome to the live stream, Mitch.
Is that your friend Mitch from Musways One?
Oh, Jared, stuff been finalised?
Oh,
for now?
hey.
Yes, mate. 11:30.
Yep, alright, sounds good.
We don't talk about it on here.
That's fine.
I would stay in touch with Discord, but it's 11:39 departure. Out of
Yeah, I'll get there at 11:30.
Anyway, all good. Cannon Boop again says hello. That's not a word, but okay. There you go. They were caught up with all the comments. Isn't that good, boys?
Pretty good.
Hello, this is Hindu and Duck
Well,
Support.
I wanna
Your
talk about
computer has virus.
Are you planning on using Ice Bank again, Jared?
You never know, eh? It's all about reduce, reuse, recycle.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You spilled again.
Where's my gangster Santa sunglasses?
Oh, my
Now, for those who don't know, on December 23rd, there will be a special late night peak show live stream, and it'll guest star Gangster Santa, Jared Taylor, and whoever knows what. But just for a little preview,
Oh my god.
I think my son is the cooler.
oh, I don't know. You tell me, Luke.
Oh no, actually no, yours are pretty mint. Look like you just grab them straight out of Sunnydale.
Oh my god.
What? Oh, has anyone seen the new? They've made a new pizza. It's called Fat Pizza. They've made a new season, and it's like brand new. And it's it is so good. It's so funny.
Yeah, bro.
It is so good.
What would you rate it?
Oh, probably a 8 out of 10 chickens.
8 out of 10 chickens, eh?
Why chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah, why chicken?
Oh,
Why not just like a dog?
because if you've ever watched a show called Games Ballpoint or whatever it was called, it was on ABC3. That's what they used to say.
I don't watch the ABC. That's Luke. That's really only for people who have retired.
I've retired. I don't work.
What, you've retired from what? YouTuber?
That's why it's wild.
You know, I retired from school now. I'm on the Centre Link and I'm trying to get some money because I broke my ankle trying to get out of my car and I can't walk with my ankle.
Let's not rip them off, man. We want to keep it. And just remember, if Mitch is still watching, this is 2 words for you, Mitch. 2 words. And you'll probably hear it a lot tomorrow. Calm down.
Oh,
no.
Calm down.
Mm.
It's always good. It's always good to stay rejuvenated and calm, you know?
Hey, Jared, do you remember that situation when your Logitech steering wheel broke because of your computer's USB port?
We're going to move on to the next topic.
And then, like, you called Logitech and the computer. Do you guys know about the situation? You guys haven't seen the video, I don't think. Is Jared getting really annoyed?
They're not commenting. They're not responding because they don't know what we're talking about.
No.
I'll put the link in the chat.
No.
Nothing.
Don't-
I'll put the link to the Elijah's mum video in the chat.
What chat?
Because, the live stream chat. Hang on, let me find it.
Mitch has just said, did you spill the apple juice?
Yes, he did.
Negative.
How did you know it was apple juice?
And this one's for you, Luke.
Oh. What does it say, Luke Andrews? Did you just...
He
What?
just said Sunnydale. It's Sunnyvale, mate.
No, it's Sunnydale. Oh, it might be Sunnyvale. I don't know, but I just know that it's a bloody good place, and it's a real good place. And I know the train station up there is pretty good as well.
Heard of the VB Longneck guy?
Oh, God. You heard from him,
Yeah,
Luke?
Sunnydale. Heard for who?
VB
What?
Lon.
Who's
Wait.
BB Longneck?
Jared, should put the video up on the screen for them.
What?
Jared should put the video up on the screen of this guy. Oh, it's the best video ever.
Is that the guy that goes Nick Minute?
Nah.
What?
You know the skateboard dude? And he's like, yeah, Nick Minute.
I love that video.
If you're a fair income.
Next minute.
Wait, one sec, I'll get that VB.
Jared, I'm the same. Like, anyway.
Oh, I thought that said cream down, but it says calm down, but I thought it said cream down. No, I thought it said cream down, and I got really confused.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry
my
about
God,
Sorry about that.
Mike.
As you can see, this line here. Calm down, because we are having a lot of technical issues right now. So calm down. And
g'day, Jonah.
Oh shit! I've seen that video.
Who
It's
is?
the VB video.
I swear he's a council worker, eh?
who?
In the video.
I was muted.
Yeah, he looks like I've seen it. He's a
Playing
fair
that bloody-
dinkum Aussie.
You started playing that video.
That was a good video. You can't deny that, Jared.
Yeah, it's a good video.
Mate, there goes that
It's
Gmail.
VB,
the
yeah.
truth about Australia.
Look
Yeah.
in the private chat. That is a
It's like
beautiful
it's
video.
legit
Yes, it is.
stereotypical
Yes,
Australia.
it is. You should watch the video I posted. It's got Jared.
Get
in
me.
it.
Rockstar, I don't know. It's been a bit crazy.
Oh, my ears. Calm down.
Oh my god! Why do I keep on thinking that says cream?
What does
down?
Jared say the most?
What?
Oh my god.
Mate, you need like glasses or something.
Cream it down.
Right.
He was
Yeah, let
wearing
me put my
glasses
glasses
before,
back
though.
on.
I'm sure you've creamed it down before, players.
What?
Have you creamed it down before?
Oh yeah, man.
Busy Friday night.
Down her throat.
Yeah, got a VB. Got your VB. Got out a busy night. Yeah. Yeah, good old long day. Good old Aussie stuff, you know.
You guys check the video I sent in private chat. It's the best video ever.
Oh,
They were-
Jared, what,
Oh, I've
what did
seen
you
it,
think
so
of my
good.
beautiful music?
The one that
I
where I
had to
said,
like you
watch
that you
the
were
video.
about a millisecond from being banned.
Oh, I love that song.
what's going? Ton.
Who? Tomacon?
No, Tunak Ton is the best Indian song of all time.
You're right.
Oh, that song. I know that one.
Wait,
Hey,
Blaze,
that's
I
my
want to
Gee.
then an earache version that legit came up in my recommend.
How did we just start talking about FurryCon?
What?
Please don't.
I don't
know,
think we have, buddy.
we don't talk about that.
Did you just wait? Did you guys just mention it, or am I just thinking things? Because I
think you're
swear I heard
hearing-
someone say.
You're right. So we're just taking it easy now. If anyone else has anything to say or bring up, let us know in the live stream chat. And also, that goes to you, panelists. If you want to talk about anything, there's 7 minutes remaining. By all means, feel free to do so.
The state of YouTube is just really gone down.
I agree with Jared on this one.
It has.
What do you
From
guys think of the new YouTube rules coming next year?
yeah, it's not good. No.
What are the new rules? Exactly?
Yeah, people got to stop showing their ankle. People are showing too much skin. There shouldn't be no people showing ankles or anything. It needs to be no swearing. It needs to be all words from the Bible only. We should
Oh my
start
god, stop it.
having a clean YouTube.
As
Like I
well as,
reckon Susan needs
did
to
you-
start. She needs.
So basically,
Go
right?
on, Jared.
Videos made for kids can't get monetized, so they can't make revenue. And now YouTube's going to take 60 to 90% of all revenue made on other channels. So
Crap.
pretty much you can't make a living
Yep.
off YouTube anymore unless you plug the merch.
They're basically
Yeah, I think that's from Logan Paul.
they're basically killing YouTube. Basically,
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
because if Logan
It's not
Paul
right.
didn't go
Yeah.
through that forest, and we all know that story.
yeah,
If-
yeah, I know that story.
Logan Paul, mate.
No, because I think if Logan Paul never, he made a mistake. So what? But
just a
actually,
little-
I'm gonna stop talking.
a little one. Jeez, mate.
See this? See the message? I'm bringing it up deliberately.
Calm down.
Damn.
Oh, I can
Anyway.
read it now. It says "calm down," not "cream down." It's a bit different
That's
now.
always what it said. Anyway, were you going to go on a bit, Jared, about it?
It's just when I used to watch a lot of YouTube, but a lot of different YouTube channels, but now I only watch
Underground.
now I only watch like 3 people I actually really like watching.
Yeah.
But
I hope I'm in that list.
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
You think so?
You think so?
Oh my god.
He'll have to check the list again.
You can't confirm.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, probably. I don't really know. It's just from the state of YouTube from back 2008, from 2005 to now. It's gone downhill. They've basically destroyed all the revenue from all the main channels. That's why mostly of all the other people going to Twitch, live streaming through Twitch,
Mixer.
Yeah.
or
Still,
Mixers.
What's that new one? What's Big Juggernaut or whatever his name is? And
Yeah,
the guy.
story for he'd be on the camera.
Yeah, he just made that. Like I think because all that stuff that like they're saying because like YouTube like hates swearing and all that stuff and you don't get paid, but like there's like really funny stuff out there that has like a tiny bit of swearing in it, and it's like silly how they like just like shut it down.
Yeah, they're
I
excellent.
actually have the app too.
Yeah, same here. I've had it since it
Yeah,
started.
how is it? How is it, guys? What do you
It's
think?
pretty good.
It's pretty decent. I only had it just so I can continue watching him.
Yeah. Which YouTuber? Mick Juggernaut.
Mid Juggernaut.
Yeah. Been watching him since 2015.
Oh wow! I think I can't remember when I picked up. I think it's just like
Psycho series was the best.
I'll tell you something,
Is
though.
even
I think so. Blaze, I do agree.
Yeah.
But then again, I mixed between two YouTubers
Boogie
that
298.
when they started that series. And of course, McJuggernuggets was clearly one. Otherwise, there's no reason why I'd say I'd be debating between two. Now, these were probably rivals, and one was staged, which being the McJuggernuggets one, and one was real, and it was proved to be real, and that was in between Jesse Ridgway and Charles Green.
oh yeah.
We talked about it,
In,
I think, last
in
stream.
a simpler reference, that's McJuggernuggets versus the Angry Grandpa Show.
Yeah.
Both of those networks and channels did very similar things, which
Yeah,
I think
basically did.
they shared the same audience, honestly.
Yeah.
Which is understandable because I'd watch both. I didn't have any problem with watching both, but now
I don't mind watching some,
Yeah.
but I don't like them
I
now.
don't really like the current stuff they're doing.
I
but
don't like the current stuff.
Me neither. I like watching back on the old stuff.
I watch
Yeah,
the old stuff. I watch AGP, the old original.
Yeah.
Just the
Yeah,
old
that was
stuff.
good. That was
good.
funny.
But they're not allowed to do what they used to do. Everything they used to do is like been all like stopped. Like when you look at like Boogie 298 or whatever his name was,
Oh,
that
yeah,
like,
God,
mountain
he-
dude guy.
Yeah, Boogie. Yeah, I
He
remember.
doesn't do anything because he knows as soon as he makes a video like he used to do, he would literally get no money, nothing from it. And that's like a lot of like the YouTubers now, like all that funny stuff. Like
Yeah.
you look at a guy called Brandon Rogers or whatever his name is. He puts so much effort into his videos and gets like no money for it.
Mm.
On the topic of this, in the Psycho series, if anyone remembers,
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
guys remember the situation when he was going through like trying different jobs out and he stuck
Oh,
to
yeah.
each one? That's one of my
Yeah,
favorite parts of the series.
Yeah,
Remember the ice cream shop
Yeah.
video?
yeah, that got taken down.
And they re-uploaded it. Someone else re-uploaded it. And I was watching it this morning.
Yeah, I like the old construction.
Yeah, construction series.
Yeah, that was good. That was
the
really
restoration
good.
of that small haunted house.
I like the
whatever.
lawnmower one. The
Yeah,
lawnmower one's awesome.
I like the haunted series. I just like
shows-
the old. I
shows how
like
much
the old
money they put
series.
into it.
How much? Did any of us did any of you watch the MVE thing?
Nah, it's never really caught on to that, to be honest.
I watched it just because it was the current shit, but I didn't really like it.
Yeah.
Is
Do you
that where kid behind the camera had a big fight with him and they like full on wrestled it down in the
Yeah.
basement?
I know.
Yeah, I remember that.
We should have a-
Yeah.
Jared, next episode,
And like
we
he
should have
almost
a
like
topic
squashed him.
about this.
What was that
Yeah.
like?
Next episode of this, we should have like a forward topic about McJumping Nuggets
Yeah,
and
I
stuff.
think so because
Yeah.
we're coming down to the last 30 seconds of this, but
Yeah.
yeah,
There's a
we're
lot
running
to
out
say.
of time. But yeah, no, I think we should. And I
What-
assume
When's the next episode? I might.
it's this every week. This time, this
Roughly
day,
2 episodes a week.
Okay, every week.
7
Okay.
o'clock sharp.
every
should-
Friday, 7 to 8, but 6:30 sign on in the backstage.
Even though we signed on at 6, me and James did at
Yeah,
least.
we signed on earlier than usual, but yeah, anyway, that's a good. All right, so we've just hit a minute. Sorry, not a minute, an hour since we started broadcasting. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who have joined and watched this very special first episode and edition of the Late Night Peak Show, aka TLNPS. You'll see us again, presumably with the same faces and the same people, and talking about Charles Green and Jesse Ridgway and Michael Green. All of that next week on next Friday's talk show from 7 to 8 p.m. Until then, on behalf of the team, I'm Jared Taylor. Have a good evening.
Good evening.
Good
Shout
night.
out to Canaboop.